Hi there everyone, Josie here, Life at 50 and Beyond. Thanks for joining me here on my channel, where you will find mostly affordable, practical, and easy DIYs. Today, I will be making over our laundry room. As you can see, this is a very small space. There are no built-in cabinets whatsoever. And a lot of the items that we have is either in this plastic shelving unit that I got at Walmart years ago, and some of the items are spilling out to the floor because there's just not enough space in the shelving unit, as well as it's not really a very practical place or sturdy place to put things, especially the heavy ones. So what I've decided to do is remove the shelving unit and then replace them with this wire shelves that we got at Lowe's. So I'm still contemplating on putting a third shelf here. However, I figured it may be a bit too crowded if we put a third shelf here. If I put it too high, it'll be harder to reach for things, but if I put it at the same level as the two other shelves here, chances are when we use this dryer, because this is a front load dryer and it requires a little bit of bending when we use it, so I'm just concerned about my family and I hitting our heads under that third shelf if I put it at the same level, and that's why I decided not to hang it yet until I know for sure what we're going to do about it. So what I've done here, I've marked off already the areas with some nails. These are the areas where there are studs before we hang the third shelf. So I have removed the plastic shelving unit, and this is where I moved our mini fridge, and I placed the microwave on top of the mini fridge. So you could see here it is probably a better place to put it as opposed to its former location, which was just perpendicular or adjacent to that plastic shelving unit that I removed, which was in its original spot here before. So I think this is a better place. You know, there's still enough space to swing the doors of the microwave and the refrigerator, and it's kind of tucked into this corner. Now, I was planning on putting two smaller wire shelves here. However, I faced a dilemma with the studs. You know, I've consulted with my husband. We were working on this together. However, the problem is, here's one of the studs which was covered in steel plate, and this is the one that we could find here next to the socket. However, it's off center. So if I hang the wire shelves, it's going to be off center, and I didn't want to drill here anymore. He tried drilling there and we didn't want to damage it, or, you know, it was just too difficult to drill. So probably what I'm going to do is leave it bare for now and then see what we could come up with to put a little bit of organization up here, or probably just put some kind of display here. It depends again on how much we can put on top of these two wire shelves that we have put up. So for now, what I'm going to do is do a little bit of cleanup. As you could see, there are a lot of items on the floor, and I'm going to do a little bit of organization as well. Now, I'm using this filing box. This is a filing box that they sell at Costco. I think you can buy it for a set of 10. I think when they're on sale, they're like $8, but if they're not on sale, they're like $12, something like that. So anyway, whenever I see them and there are coupons or discounts, I just grab some of them, and they're very practical when it comes to organizing things, not just the file folder. So I covered it with contact paper that I got at Dollar Tree. You need a full contact paper roll from Dollar Tree, so that's an additional $1. And this is where I'm placing our rolls of paper towels. And these are the big rolls. These are like double ply, or they're the rounder, bigger, bulkier rolls than what you can ordinarily find somewhere else. So I have these 3 baskets that I got at Dollar Tree years ago. This used to be in our bathroom, so I figured to brighten up this area, I'm going to be using them. So right now, I'm just using my stash, just so you know. So I'm just going to tuck into this corner up here the box. And I think it works well in that corner because we rarely reach out for the paper towels. A roll would last us a long time. So I think putting it there will be a little bit more practical than putting it somewhere here closer to the front. So there's still another space here for another organizer. So I'll get back to that later. Here I place our laundry detergents. I didn't put it anymore in another container. I know some folks do that. However, in our household, we go through a lot of laundry and a lot of detergents. So this will be tossed, the containers will be tossed right away in a recycling bin. Now, the position is perfect because this is right above our laundry washer. So here, these 3 baskets, I'm going to use them to corral some loose items. Now, I found this lime green basket in another room, but I figured it'll work better here. So even though it's a different color than the other 3 baskets, I don't mind because, the color combination works perfectly here, in my opinion. So don't be afraid to mix and match colors, especially if they're bright ones to brighten up a dull room. Now I'm using this basket that I got at Daiso years ago, and I paid $1.50 for this. This is where I placed our dryer sheets. So I've been using this kind of organization system for dryer sheets for quite some time now, and I'm just going to be continuing to use this because it's a perfect size for a box of that dryer sheet. I placed it next to the detergents for easy reach. Now let me just show you another container that you can use. This is a plastic tub that they sell at Dollar Tree. I placed some of our garbage liners and these 2 anti-static balls. This tub can hold so many things. Now for our toilet, bath, tissue, or toilet papers, I tried using one of the baskets. However, it can only fit a maximum of 5. So I found another container somewhere around the house, and this was from Target. I think I paid $5 for this, and it can hold up to 12 rolls. Now in this corner here for my mini pantry, I am using one of my DIYs, which I am going to be putting a link on the upper right hand corner and also in the description box below. And here's another DIY as well that I did recently, and it's perfect here to hold some of my items. And that Eat caddy that I created before this video, this can hold all of my disposable wooden utensils. So I'm going to be using this organizer stand that I created using 4 plastic baskets from Dollar Tree and 2 mop handles from the mops that they sell also at Dollar Tree. It's the perfect size for this tight space, but it can hold so many things like some snacks and also my cereals. So here it is. This laundry room now looks more spacious and more functional and even brighter. Let me give you a walkthrough. Let me show you the items here, beginning with these 3 baskets. This one actually is still kind of empty. I have this one. So this one here is kind of empty for now. I just have this essential mesh laundry bag that I got at Dollar Tree. I'm going to be using that, you know, to wash the delicates like stockings or delicate undies or delicate materials. You can put it there. So I'm just going to put it there for now, and I'm going to store other things there that's necessary for washing clothes, okay? And then this one here is where I put, and then there's two here. I probably move this here because this is for the laundry. These are the drying, you know, static balls. I don't know if you've seen or used this, so to remove the static, aside from, you know, the dryer sheets, you can use that as well. So that's where I'm going to be putting some of the laundry necessities. And these ones are for cleaning, the scrubbers. These are the magic erasers. And then I have a couple of tabs of bleaches here, and then some garbage bags, and then some more scrubber at the bottom. Okay, so just putting it there. That's it for that one. And then the next one here, these are more cleaning stuff. I have my reusable wipes here. I have 10 in a pack. I got this at Dollar Tree as well. And then the Arm & Hammer. They sell this at Dollar Tree, but I got mine at Walmart, and they're cheaper if you buy at Walmart. They're like 97 cents. And then this disinfectant. You know, nowadays you really need them. So I have that there. And this is where I placed the square basket filled with toilet paper rolls. And it is perfect here next to also the box where I place the rolls of paper towels. They are all neatly tucked into their respective containers, and they're also easily accessible and very visible as well. So if you notice, I didn't use any tags or labels on each of these containers because you can pretty much see what's inside, especially those three blue baskets. They have big holes or slots. Now for this side here, I've shown you already some of the items here. And I just want to show you, aside from the dryer sheet, sometimes I put in the freebies, you know, the small sachets that you get from when you buy things. So I just place them here so that we can use them as well. I didn't want to put them in a separate container because there are only two pieces there and they fit perfectly inside that basket. And this is our first aid kit. This is where I keep it for easy access, since our laundry room is on the second floor where all the bedrooms are. So if we need it, it's very accessible, as opposed to probably keeping it in the garage or even in the kitchen. And in this rectangular basket that I also got at Dollar Tree from a while back, I am using it to organize or to store our gloves. So just a disclaimer here, I didn't hoard this because of the situation we're all in right now with the pandemic. I have had these boxes of nitrile or latex gloves from years ago, and the reason why I have so many of them because we use them around the house, and my daughter, whenever she's volunteering as well, she brings her own gloves. You know, when she volunteers in a clinic or hospice, she uses them. She doesn't want to use the ones that they have. She didn't want to use their own supplies. And I also got this face mask from Daiso from years ago again, because whenever I clean the house, especially because of my allergies and also my asthma, I needed to wear one. Actually, not just me, but my daughter as well, when we're cleaning up and dusting the house. Matter of fact, I used one to clean the laundry room vent up there. So yeah, I just want to mention that because nowadays people are probably thinking, hey, do not hoard or anything like that. Just want to assure you I did not hoard this. Just like I said, if you notice, there are different brands even. Now, I'm using this lime green basket that I showed you earlier to hold my pantry items. So these are the cup of noodles, disposable paper cups for hot drinks, as well as some plastic and styrofoam bowls, which I haven't used in a while now because I didn't like that they are not biodegradable, unlike the paper cups. So I'm just putting them there, and maybe I'm just going to use them to mix up some paints or colors and maybe put them in a recycling bin one of these days. So this is the top of the microwave. Speaking of biodegradable, I've opted to use some wooden utensils as opposed to the plastic utensils that are more popular these days. And this is where I put also my hot kettle or my water kettle. And then this DIY, which I'm going to be linking in the upper right hand corner as well. This is what I created just recently, and I love this. And this is probably where I'm going to put straws or chopsticks. Sometimes when I'm eating noodles, I use them, and maybe put some of the loose tea bags as well as some seasonings in sachets. And that's the bin where I put my ceramic bowl, and I could probably put my ceramic cups there. And this DIY caddy, like I said, is where I put my biodegradable, recyclable wooden utensils. I mean, if you toss it in the ground, it will degrade on its own. So yeah. Comment down below if you want me to show you how I organize my mini fridge. But right now I just want to show you this baskets, what I placed inside. So these are some snacks like I mentioned earlier, and sometimes I eat my breakfast or cereals up here because my home office is upstairs as well. I work from home full-time, and sometimes I do get hungry, and because I'm diabetic, I cannot be low on sugar. So that's the reason why I've decided to create some kind of a mini kitchen for me, and not just only me, but also for my family. And this is just the perfect size for that, for my needs. I just replenish the items here, and I do have some sweet snacks there just in case I go low, I need to grab something to raise my blood sugar. So this organizer, I love it so much because this can contain a lot of things. It's deep enough to handle quite a bit, and I put the lighter items on the top. The bottom is where I place the jugs of water to boil in my kettle to mix my noodles or even my tea, so that they will be the counterweight. Now on the side here I have a gap, and I was thinking about creating another organizer one of these days, but then I realized I have this mop and also, you know, this liquid plumber solution and our fire extinguisher, and I figured this is a perfect place to hide them or to store them so that they are not in the way. Now on this side there's a skinny area or a tight area. I don't think I will put anything there. Before, in the before shot, you've seen me kind of put things in there, which is not advisable. Especially I put a cardboard box there, a folded one, and that is a fire hazard, especially our dryer. You know, it emits heat, and not only that, it is a gas dryer. So don't copy what I did before. Please just leave it the way it is. It has some room to breathe and no fire hazard. For the wall, I've decided not to put up a shelf anymore because we have enough room. Actually, we have more than enough room on those two shelves. So I just placed this piece here. The best days end with the dirtiest clothes. If you've been following me here on my channel, you've probably seen me hold this. It's a clearance item from Lakeside Collection. This is not sponsored by any way. So this I purchased, I think, for like a couple of dollars, and this is now hanging here, and this kind of fills in the void of this wall. So I'm probably going to hang some either artificial or dried flowers here instead of hanging clothes, because I think this is for display only, and I don't think it can really hold heavy clothes, just to make it a little bit more decorative. Now for my other dilemma, here another piece from the Lakeside Collection website, the pocket treasure. It's perfect again for the laundry room. This is where you're supposed to put in those coins that are left in the pockets. So that's where probably we're gonna put it. But I'm also thinking maybe putting some artificial flowers there just to give a pop of color, because we also have another jar for our coins. Now for an update, and I found this because I used two of this already in our kitchen to hold our cups and some of our bowls, but I figured this one would be good as well to hold things here, because I have an extra piece and I was already finalizing this footage when I saw it, so that's why I figured I show it to you as well. It matches the wire shelving unit, but you can certainly use this as long as there's enough clearance on a solid shelf as well. But I used this inside our pantry before, inside our cupboard, but this is where I am going to be placing or transferring the boxes of gloves and the mask. So the total amount I spent on this project is actually less than $75. The only items I purchased were the two wire shelves. The other things that I used here were already items that we have in our home that I was using somewhere else. So just a tip for you there, you don't really have to buy anything expensive to do a little bit of makeover like what I have done. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell icon so that you will not miss any of my new uploads. And I'll hope to talk to you again on my next video, everyone. I hope everyone is having a great day, staying safe and healthy. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.